good at any topics that I defend or whatever. So I told you to pause at the topic, retard.
Okay, so just what's your view on like justification? Are you an infinitist?
What's gonna be my view on what?
Look, I don't want to lecture you, okay? So what I asked you first and foremost is what's your view on justification? Are you an infinitist?
Are you talking about can I put everything into question infinite into like infinite amount of questions or whatever? To
No,
anything
no,
that you
no.
pop.
Do you think that justification is only possible through an infinite amount of prior beliefs?
Uh
Okay, yeah, you clearly don't know about anything about this. I'll just ask you some sort of like meta-ethical question. Are you a realist, anti-realist? What are you?
I'm a quasi realist, I think.
Look, quasi-realism is just the idea that you can write non-cognitivist statements in some sort of framework. That's not really a position. I asked if you're a realist or an anti-realist.
Yeah, I'm saying that the position that I'm going to be defending is just a quasi realist. If you think that it's going to be like it's derivative off of what is it, non-cognitivism, by just stating that these said moral claims that we're going to be positing is actually not an actualization and going to be like something that is going to be what is it, proposition or whatever. It's just going to be we can write it down to be propositional, do linguistics or whatever.
Okay. So, you're defending non-cognitivism. I'll just take a cognitivist stance for the debate. What's your argument for non-cognitivism?
I don't think they're going to be propositional via the Uh, do you know what like emotivist is or something along those lines?
I know what emotivism is, yes.
It's basically I'm gonna just be positing that I don't think anything can be proven to be propositional unless they can be proven like empirically or synthetically or analytically.
Pardon me.
Again, I'm saying that I don't think anything can be proven to be propositional or can be verified through our reality unless it need to be verifiable via empiricism.
What do you think it means for a statement to be propositional?
To hold a true fam to be like a declarative statement that needs to hold a true fam. I'm saying the true fam will have to be correspondence into reality.
You said truth amped.
Yeah, truth the possibility of it being true or
Like
false.
what you mean is truth apt or like truth valuability. But look, I'll just make it simple for you. You can be like some sort of error theorist and say that all moral statements are false. So these moral properties that you're trying to link do not actually exist in reality. So I'll just disagree with this idea that the only way in which we can prove a proposition to be propositional is if through synthetics or analytics. Look, the criterion for a statement to be propositional is that we're asserting a fact about an object. Okay, so if I say, for example, this object X is Y, right? That's a fact about an object. That's propositional. That's the grammatical structure of a proposition. Now, moral statements, when we express them in real life, seem to take the form of
Hold on. You
propositions,
said
right?
wait,
So
hold
look,
on. You
wait,
said
hold on. So look, if
no,
I
hold on.
say,
I
for
gotta ask a
example,
question. I gotta ask a question. I'm gonna be like it's
yeah,
gonna be
I don't
overwhelming.
want
Like
to lecture you.
I'm
So
just
let me.
so hold on,
What do you say?
hold on. I don't think it's gonna be a lecture, but I'm asking you. I'm gonna ask a question. The question is so I'm wanting you to like repeat yourself. Basically, I was gonna ask a question, but I forgot it. But like I just want you to repeat yourself on the first thing that you stated, which is saying that a proposition is just gonna be something that can be proven inside reality. Is that what you said?
No, that's not what I said.
No,
I
no,
said
no.
that all a proposition is when you
That's
assert a
not what
fact.
he said, mate.
Exactly. But look, what I did say is
Bailey,
that the
Sonic, you just
grammatical
got here,
structure,
little nigga.
look, just calm down, okay? The grammatical structure of a proposition is when you say that a fact about an object is true or false. If I say, for example, that the wall is white, right? The wall is the object. The fact about the object is it being white, and that's either true or false. That is what a proposition is. Now, in day-to-day talk, when we speak normally, okay, moral statements seem to take the form of propositions, okay? So we say stuff like murder is wrong or helping the poor is good, right? Those are the forms that moral statements take. So already the way we talk about them seems to indicate some sort of propositional content, some sort of truth evaluability. So now what I'm asking you here is, what is the motivation to believe in non-cognitivism? It's really simple.
I know it's simple. That's why I answered it beforehand until you went on like a jam or a ramble or something. But like, see,
Gamble
when I
or ramble or
okay, hold on,
something.
hold on. I don't need you to like cut me off because you're getting like beat up right now because you don't
Oh,
actually
okay.
understand what I previously said. But basically the argument for that I gave for non-cognitivism was just stating that okay, everything that's going to be propositional. We can like say for example that seals are going to be black or white or whatever. I'm saying that's going to be propositional via our linguistics, but we can't tell if seals are our belief statements, which is let's say God exists, whatever. We can say that to be propositional via our linguistics, but we can never say that's going to be propositional via something that's happened as our reality or via it like being as our reality. For example, I said I believe in something to be propositional. It holds, let's say, the properties to be demonstrated
That
which is
was
via like
not
synthetic and
rhetorical.
empiricism and stuff like that.
Okay, look, so look, um, I kind of find it ironic that you said I was going on a ramble jamble, and then you proceeded to say that. I'll just keep my speech really concise and clear. Once again, I don't have much time to lecture you here. But if you're talking about some sort of epistemic issue where we cannot tell for certain whether a proposition is true or false, therefore it's not propositional, that's just false, right? Like the epistemology is distinct from whether the sentence is actually propositional. And an example can be, let's say that someone makes a claim that extraterrestrial beings exist, right? These aliens exist. Now, let's also say that it's impossible for humans to gain knowledge of extraterrestrial beings, right? So there will be no point in history, no point in the future where we will know that aliens exist. That does not mean that the statement aliens exist is not a proposition. It can very well be the case that aliens do exist, but we just cannot gain knowledge of those aliens. So once again, the claim is not whether we can gain knowledge of moral facts. The claim is whether moral facts are propositional. Can you just track the motion and maybe
Okay,
present an
no, I think
argument?
I already okay. Hold on. Before I go to conclusions, because I think I already defeated this claim, whatever. You so I said with via our linguistics or via our syntax of the words or whatever, we can say that okay, aliens is existence, or somebody can state a claim is aliens doesn't exist or whatever.
Aliens is
I'm saying that
existence.
hold on, and I said that's going to be propositional via our linguistics or whatever. I'm saying the reason that we cannot tell that it's going to be propositional in reality because we don't have any evidence to let's say assert it to be the case. So sure, we can keep saying that aliens can exist, we can keep saying aliens doesn't exist, but that doesn't like it's not going to provide any truth amp. The only truth amp that it's going to provide is via linguistics. I don't think that you're defeating anything. If you want to, we can go to conclusions.
Yes, please. I want to go to conclusions. Yeah. So just to conclude, Shinra, I hope you were recording this. Just make sure to like upload this onto your YouTube channel or something. But like just to conclude here, the position that he aimed to defend here against me was non-cognitivism.
No,
Now,
I said
non
quasi-realism.
hold on a second, hold on a second.
It's
Quasi-realism
okay
is
that you
a
cannot actually
quasi
track the
look,
rest of
hold
your
on a second,
answers.
just hold on a second, brainless. It's a conclusion, okay? It's just calm down. So the position that he aims to defend here was non-cognitivism, not quasi-realism. Even if he wanted to defend
He's a
quasi-realism,
retard.
throughout the whole debate, he never presented an argument for quasi-realism. Quasi-realism is the belief that non-cognitivist statements can be written in some sort of like form system. So you can like embed them into complex sentences and you can maintain or preserve the meaning. That's what quasi-realism is. Someone like Blackburn will talk about, I don't know, second order attitudes to explain how moral statements can be embedded into complex sentences. That's a quasi-realist framework. He never presented an argument for quasi-realism. So if he wants to argue that he was arguing for quasi-realism, then there's no way he could have won the debate because once again he never presented an argument for quasi-realism. But no, what he wanted to argue here, and it's on recording, I don't know why he would lie, is he wanted to defend non-cognitivism, which is the idea that moral facts or moral statements, sorry, are non-propositional. And non-propositional just means that they are not truth apt, they cannot be truth evaluated, they have no sort of truth value attached to them. Now, it's funny because he asked me if I know what emotivism is. An emotivist states, or one emotivist would say, is that moral statements are reducible to emotions or expressions of emotions or something like that. He never once mentioned this either. I asked him a very simple question. I asked him, what's the reason to believe in non cognitivism? Because obviously, you can't just assert a position and hope wishfully that I would agree with the position. You have to give some sort of reason or explanation for why I should agree with it. What's the motivation? You know, very reasonable question. And he essentially just said that the only way a sentence can be propositional is if it is analytic, synthetic, or empirical, or something like that. I think he's confusing truth aptness with actual truth. So, for example, a sentence can be truth apt and false. That's something that's possible. So, a sentence can be propositional and never correspond to reality, right? Like, that's completely fine. Um, but look, that's besides the point. I think he was confused on that part. All I asked him for was why moral statements are non-propositional, because the way we talk about moral statements seems to indicate propositional content. We say stuff like killing is wrong, murder is bad, stuff like that. Those are propositions, okay? So the way we talk about them linguistically, we talk about them propositionally. So if you want to make the claim that they are not propositional, there needs to be some sort of explanation. He failed to present an explanation. He made the claim that we would never be able to know whether that they are propositional or not, whether they are true or not, because we can't see them or something like that. And I told him that an epistemic issue is completely distinct from whether they're propositional or not. You can have the proposition that aliens exist, for example, and even if we will never know whether aliens exist, it could still be the case that aliens exist. So that's still a truth evaluable statement, right? Even if we would never be able to know for certain if aliens exist. So like just to keep it short, brainless here just doesn't know anything about philosophy, doesn't know the basics. And I didn't want to lecture him again, but I had to. Truth amped isn't a word. he thinks truth amped means true. So if something is truth amped, then it's true. That's just a horrible mischaracterization of what it actually means to be propositional. And that's just my conclusion. We can like run a different topic. I can educate you on that as well afterwards.
No, alien, you're just gonna get beat up on this topic like you just did again. But like, it's gonna be like a misinterpretation of the argument because he's stating that I'm like positing, let's say, a non-cognitivism view or whatever. I'm saying that the view is gonna, or the topic is gonna be cognitivism or non-cognitivism. I'm saying the sub point or the subtopic that I'm arguing upon is just quasi-realism. I said that the quasi-realism is just gonna be saying that a propositional statement can be propositional via linguistics. But the propositional statement can never be true inside reality. I gave reasoning to why this couldn't be the case or why this could be the case. I said, okay, we what we take to be propositional, which you haven't attacked, is something that can be proven empirically, analytically, or synthetically inside of our reality. So I said, if propositions or let's say aliens existing, that can hold a proposition or a truth down via linguistics, but we can never justify why the said linguistics will have to hold a truth down inside of reality because he's a retard. So then I told you, okay, for example, let's say, wait, was that all? Because he just like went on like a jumble, but like I'm trying to look at my notes because I wrote some of it
Example.
down. Yeah, that's what I said. Uh,
That's
uh,
what.
He
Oh
yeah.
wait,
hasn't
Brandis, are you
stop
saying
Hold,
it.
hold,
that?
hold on. Oh yeah,
He
hold on,
is.
hold on, hold on. I
Wait,
just
wait, are
think
you
he was.
saying
Wait, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on, hold
the
on.
Wait,
question?
he's
Why is
not
it?
done.
I'm
He's
not done.
not
I'm not done. See,
done.
see, I'm not done.
Okay,
I'm
yeah.
not done. Okay, okay,
I
so
thought you
yeah,
were
I
saying
just think.
something.
Okay, first, I think the point he was just confused on that. He think I was like pausing like a let's say a non-cognitivism view when I even brought out why propositions can only be true via linguistics, which isn't a positing a cognitivism view. I don't believe so. But I'm just stating it could be truth and linguistically, but it can never be truth emphasized of reality because we don't have any justification to why it would be truth emphasized of reality. I gave reasoning for this. Then he said I didn't give reasoning, but like I find it kind of crazy that he said I didn't give reasoning, but give the reasoning inside of his conclusions that I did give, which is it can never be proven via real Jesus Christ, via linguistics, synthetics, or empiricism. I think, but I think that's all, unless I like miss some things out.
Yeah, good shit. So wait, just to be clear, what's the proposition again?
A proposition is just going to be a declarative statement that holds a truth now.
So when you say hold a truth apt or holds a truth apt, I don't know what that means, but can you just explain further?
Okay, so just a possibility of it being true or false.
Wait, so are you saying that moral statements are impossibly true?
I'm saying they can never be possibly true inside of our reality. They could be possibly true inside of a like linguistics or
Wait, so
syntax.
they can never be possibly true. Can you prove this?
Oh yeah, I already gave the proof. I already gave the justification. The justification is just saying, okay, if we cannot empirically, synthetically, or analytically prove these said things to be the case, then they shouldn't be the case inside of our reality.
Oh wait, so if something cannot be proven, therefore it's not true.
hmm I'm saying
So,
VR
so
epistemology.
are you aware of like Gödel's incompleteness theorem?
Greatest in what?
Gödel's incompleteness theorem.
No, you can elaborate.
So it's this idea that you, in any sort of formal system, under a well-defined set of axioms, you're going to have truths in that system, mathematical truths, keep in mind, that are true but unprovable. So, like under your view, it would seem to be
Wait,
the
wait,
case
wait.
that you
Okay,
have to.
so okay. So again, yeah, I don't take that to be true then. If it says that it could be true, or we have like a let's say a hypothetical thing, that said thing that can be true or whatever. But I'm saying that said thing cannot be true if it cannot be proven. So yeah, you can keep saying, okay,
Wait,
this
wait.
said thing is going to be true, even though it doesn't have any say, let's say empirical or
No,
synthetics.
no, wait, Brainless, that wasn't the question. Look, the
I know it
question
wasn't a
was
question, that's why okay,
no, no,
yeah.
wait. The question was Gödel proves, okay, that there are going to be sentences that are true but unprovable. So, under your view, if something is unprovable, therefore it's not true. So then Gödel was false. So you're trying to say that Kurt Gödel was false?
Wait,
Yeah, I'm saying
wait, wait, hold on,
okay,
wait,
I'm saying
fuck,
Kurt
wait,
Gödel's
wait,
is
wait,
like a
wait,
hold
wait, 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 wait. Shut
like a
the
myth.
fuck up, you fucking twat.
Okay, no,
Holy
I'm saying that Gödel's it's not going to be true inside reality, but they can only be true via linguistics, via describing the said things.
Yeah, wait, but look, the cognitivist view is not that moral statements are true. They're just saying that it can be true.
Oh my God. So yeah, I know that a cognitivism just says that okay, moral statements are not going to be true inside of reality. Let's say moral statements are just going to be dependent upon emotions. That's why I
Wait, just
positive.
slow down,
Because
slow
okay,
down.
hold
I
on.
couldn't process it.
Okay. I'll just like slow it down because your brain capacity cannot understand anything that I'm saying. It's okay though. But I'm just
Please
stating.
just slow
See,
down, please.
hold on. See. I'm just stating that I say like quasi real is the only claim that I'm just stating is that it cannot be true inside of reality. It can only hold a truth down via our linguistics. We can just like make it seem like it's going to be true because we can like let's say give it like a sentence structure to make it seem to be true. For example, aliens does exist inside of our reality. That's gonna be true via that's gonna be seemingly true via our linguistics, but it can never be proven to be true inside of reality. So you can say Curdle's theory or whatever, but I'm saying
Gödel,
Curdle's theory will only be true linguistically, or possibly true
okay,
linguistically.
yeah, but look, a proposition, if something is possibly true, then you agree that moral statements are propositional, yes?
Okay, no, I'm saying that. Okay, more of it. No, I'm saying more propositions, or Jesus Christ, I'm saying more propositions is not going to be justified or let's say proven to be true inside of reality. So they
Yeah,
could
that
be
wasn't
like,
the question. Look, that wasn't the
hold on,
question I asked you. If
yeah,
you
okay,
say,
so
if
okay,
you
you just said
agree,
that
hold
wasn't the
on a
question, but
second.
you
Look,
just
just
said you
answer the
asked me.
question.
What
Look,
the fuck?
I'm not interested. I'm not interested. Look, I
Okay,
asked you a question. It's the second time now, and just wait an answer. It's really simple, yes or no. Do you believe that moral statements are possibly true, yes or no?
that moral statements are possibly true. No, I don't think they're going to be possibly true inside of reality. I think they can be possibly true in via linguistics.
Okay, so do you agree that
Okay.
in any possible world, all moral statements are possibly true or no?
In any possible world, I think we can get into that. I don't think like the law of logic is going to be, let's say, for example, if I prove that it
What?
cannot be, hold on. If I prove that the said things cannot be true inside of our reality, I don't think they can be true inside of a different reality because I'm saying that the laws of logic, or I'm not, I didn't say that now. I mean, I didn't say that pre-existingly, but I'm saying it now that the laws of logic cannot be for something to be identical with itself, it cannot be like, say, for example, that C is identical with himself inside of this reality, but C holds different properties inside of a possible world. Therefore, that C is not going to be C inside of that possible world. So, for example, moral statements are going to be false inside of this possible world. They should be false inside all possible worlds via the laws of logic.
Okay, so in every possible world, all moral statements are false, yes?
Yes.
But you do realize that in order for something to be false, it has to be propositional. This guy is so bad.
No, no, yeah, I'm okay. Hold on. See, yeah. See, no, okay, see. Yeah, I'm saying they're gonna be false linguistically. I'm saying that I mean they're gonna be false inside of reality, but I'm
Yeah,
saying
let's
proper
move on.
that's
Let's
wait,
move on.
hold on, see, because I think you're just not understanding the argument. I'm saying they're gonna be false linguistically, or they can be hold a truth or false amped inside of yeah, via linguistics, but they can never be true. They can never hold a truth or false amped inside of reality. They can
Wait,
only be true.
what's the difference between, look, can you just formulate as a biconditional? Just say something is true linguistically if and only if, and then say something is true in reality if and only if, so I can see the difference between the two.
I didn't like you was like rapping for some reason, but like can you repeat yourself?
I was rapping,
Hmm.
really. Okay, look,
Hmm.
it's really simple. Just you're saying that there's a distinction between being true linguistically and being true in reality. So I'm asking you, what is it like biconditionally? Say something is true linguistically if and only if, and then say something is true in reality if and only if, so I can gain an understanding of what you're saying here.
Yeah, I posited this multiple. Not tracking the argument well at all. I just said, okay, if stuff to be true inside of reality, or something to be true. Jesus, what is Ryan doing? But something to be true inside of reality, if and only if it holds, let's say, a synthetic, empirical, or analytical, yeah, a synthetic or empirical basis or justification for it being true. Something to be true inside a proposition, or say linguistically, it's the if it can hold like seemingly, or it can seemingly hold propositional statements inside of its linguistics. For example, aliens doesn't exist, aliens does exist. That's going to be propositional via our linguistics. It can never be propositional via our reality. That's what you're not understanding.
Okay, so let's say something like if I say for example, sorry, repellent, I'm going to use you as an example. If I say for example that repellent doesn't exist, and I verify this because I look and repellent's not there in existence, is that something that's true in reality?
I couldn't hear you. My bad. I was not focusing.
Okay,
My bad.
so if I
Like,
say repellent does not exist, okay, repellent does not exist, and I verify this through my senses, I say, look, empirically, repellent's not in reality, therefore it doesn't exist. Is this something that's true in reality?
that repellent. I mean, that Ryan. No, you said repellent. My bad. That repellent doesn't exist because it cannot be verifiably. What? He cannot be verified, or he cannot be like justified to exist in our reality. So therefore, he doesn't exist. He only can be justified to be true via linguistics, via you just stating that repellent exists. Correct? D, are you here? Hello.
Yeah, y'all don't see my Pokemon card collection?
Yeah.
Hey,
Bro,
yo,
he
I
took
started.
I'm saving this. Oh God, I'm saving this. What the fuck?
Hold on, y'all. Actually, never mind. I don't want to show y'all. They're too good for y'all.
Wait, Shimmer, if you think that I'm losing, we can debate upon it.
Why would you
Oh,
debate? I
are
want
you beating? Wait, are you
No,
beating up
because
C?
I just think C is not understanding the argument at all. Because I'm saying
Michael,
that
look,
things
look,
can be
I'm sorry I had to
if
say something, but look, what I was asking is if I say something doesn't exist and I verify this through my senses, is that true in reality?
If you can verify it to exist inside reality, even though you say it. So, for example, Ryan Heresy, you can say
No,
that
that
Ryan
wasn't the
Heresy.
question. That wasn't the question.
Hold
I
on, hold on,
said
hold
if
on.
something.
I'm trying to
No,
re-clarify the
please,
question
please
so I
just
can
answer with
understand.
yes or no. If
Wait,
I say
hold
something
on,
doesn't
hold on.
exist,
Hold
wait,
on to
Brainless, if I
actually
say
answer.
something
Okay, hold
doesn't
on, see,
exist,
hold on, see,
like I just want you
hold on.
to answer the
I'm saying,
question.
okay, so see, hold on. I'm saying to answer the question, I have to understand the question. That's why I'm trying to re-elaborate it, retard. But I'm asking, are you saying that you can say that Ryan Harrison exists, then verify that Ryan Harrison exists, therefore that proposition was let's say that
No, no, no,
proposition
no. That's why
is
I
going to be
said
true,
no. That's
verified.
not the question, Brainless. So when I
Okay,
say
then
no, that's
restate
not the
it.
question. You should have just like shut your lips and like held your
Okay, no, I
tongue.
know it wasn't a
What I'm
question. I was trying
saying
to
here,
answer a
look, just
question by
calm down,
re-elaborating,
just calm
retard.
down, just calm
No, it
down.
wasn't going to be a
If
question.
I
It's
say
not
that
something that's
something, look, if I say that something doesn't exist, oh my god, 1 sec.
by true in reality, you mean verifiable. Yeah, I'm saying it cannot be verified inside of reality to be true via what I posit. I don't think he's defeating that at all. He's just asking questions that are already like answered multiple times.
This nigga is not past their five.
Ryan, you got beat up
I
on
mean,
cross.
Ryan, you angry, but right now what I'm hearing, like Smoothie kind of slamming, so you just dick
Yeah,
right now.
Ryan, you got beat up on CrossFit. It's okay. You
I
can sit
got
down.
beat up on first.
Yeah,
Send me
badly.
the court. I'm gonna post
Okay,
the
hold on.
video.
I got it. Somebody, I saw somebody.
Post,
Hold on. I
post the
got it. I
chat.
got it. Hold on.
Post
Hold
the
on.
video.
Hold on. I
Post
already
it in
posted
the
it. I
chat,
already
bitch ass.
posted it. I already
Post
posted it.
it. Post.
It's
I'm
on
posting
Kuro's
it
channel.
on
Hold on.
YouTube.
I already
Post it.
posted it. It's
Post
on
it.
YouTube. It's on YouTube, dumbass
Send
nigga.
it.
It's on YouTube. I'm
Send
gonna
it.
send it right now. I'm gonna send it right now. This
Send
nigga's
it, little
actually
nigga.
horror. You fucking
Send it,
retard,
little
bitch.
nigga.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna send it, big
Send
clip,
it.
bitch. Hold on, bitch. Hold on, bitch. What the fuck? So goofy ass up. Let me send
Send
it.
it.
Let me send it, retard, bitch. I'm smothering over your words, fat nigga. There you go.
Ooh.
Thank you. Y'all wanna watch this dumb? You know what this nigga said? Poop hair is a body part.
Yeah, I said hair isn't a body part unless you prove it to be a body part. I said it's going to be dependent
Do
upon a
you
body
know
part.
what a body part is?
Okay, so a body part is just going to be a physical thing that exists inside. What is
I'm
it? A
back.
physical
Hello.
thing like an arm, legs, or whatever. I said a hair is not
It's
going to be a
an
body part.
arm. It's
Oh,
a skirt.
Yeah, Smoothie,
Ryan.
continue your
A
debate with
skirt
C,
on
bro.
a,
Like
a hair
y'all
skirt
already
on a
argued
body.
about this shit.
A
Okay,
hair.
why?
A hair.
Ryan, hold
Skin.
on. What the fuck? Okay, Ryan,
Are you dumb?
I'm saying hair is going to be dependent upon a body part. It's not going to be a
Are
body
you
part, retard.
Wait,
dumb?
so wait,
A
wait.
head and
Oh
hair
my
is
god, someone
it's
mute
a
that
body
guy.
Well,
part.
I'll meet Ryan. Hold on, because we got to debate stuff.
This nigga dumb.
Shut your goofy ass up. You're going back on mute, big lip bitch.
Yeah,
I don't
why
know
you
why.
on mute, bro?
All right, are you here, C? Hello? Okay, I guess he's not. Yo, a big gorilla ass hands. What the fuck?
Yo, that nigga just called you trash in
Alright,
fucking
hello, I'm back.
sign
Hello,
language.
Would you
hello.
say definitions exist like the definition of
Yo,
yeah?
so
Wait,
who
wait,
won?
Brainless,
I'm
Brainless,
saying
hello.
yeah, I'm here. I
Who won?
called
So
your
like,
name like nine
just quick
times.
yes or no questions. When you say true in reality, do you just mean verifiable?
Yo.
Are you asking like the repellent question? Yes, I said if it can be verifiable inside of reality, then it will be
Okay,
true.
so wait, why are moral statements not verifiable in reality? Like, why is this
Hey,
thing impossible?
Okay, I answered this multiple times. See, let's go to conclusions.
Does anyone here remember the answer?
Yeah. I think anybody can give the answer, or anybody that was here can give the answer.
Okay, I'll just
no,
ask
actually,
someone
I
I
wasn't
don't
here.
know.
I was not
Let's
here.
say, look, wait, just stop talking, please. I, Harpy PFP, can you tell me what his answer was, if you were listening? Or Jake, or anyone, like, I don't mind if you say in chat as well.
But
Wait,
go on.
the answer was.
I'll run you through the argument after in a minute. After I like beat up your son. See.
I
What
was
the fuck?
standing on him.
Okay, yeah, we can just, like, go to conclusions. Like, I already concluded, I don't want to talk about this anymore, I already concluded.
Okay. So if you already
So,
concluded, then you just lost them, but it's okay.
yeah, whatever that means. We can talk about something else. What are some of your other views?
I meta ethical views. That's the only meta ethical view that I hold. Proper what is it? Applied ethics. We talked about that, and you really didn't like defeat anything. But you hold a theist claim because I'm agnostic towards that.
Yeah, I'm a theist.
All right, you can posit that, and I'll just beat you up on that topic as well.
Okay,
Can
yeah,
you
I
run
will
my
just say
page, you
something
trash
like,
ass nigga?
someone meet that guy. I'll just gonna say something like, I don't know. We should believe in God, like we ought to believe in God.
We ought to believe in God. Therefore, are you saying we ought to believe in God? Therefore, that God exists?
No. As in, like, we ought to believe in God, like we should believe in God. There's no claim about God's existence here.
Oh, we ought to believe in God. Why do you think we ought to believe in God?
Um, God most likely exists.
Why does He most likely exist?
I can just give some sort of argument like reality is either entirely conditioned or not. Reality cannot be entirely conditioned, therefore reality is not entirely conditioned. which is
Wait,
identical to saying there exists at least one unconditioned thing.
what do you mean by condition inside of your argument?
Dependent.
Reality is not dependent. That's what you're saying?
Yeah, so like if you have this set called reality, then all of the members of this set cannot be dependent.
I'm new to theology. I don't know what that means. Just give an example.
Bro,
So like
yeah, that,
let's say you have
Hold
like a
on.
set of let's say you have a set of objects, and all of these objects are red. I'm saying that not all of these objects can be red. You know, that's pretty much the example I can give you. Now just sub out the word red for dependent, and you have the argument.
he's confused on what dependent means. See, you mean
Dependent, like just think about it like counterfactually, like oh I don't know, like Ryan's tongue is distracting me a little bit, but look, think about it counterfactually, right? So let's just say A causes B, or like A depends on B. If and only if, in any possible world where B fails to exist, A also fails to exist, or something like that.
A fails to exist, or A fails to exist because.
like,
Wait, just write it down, please, because I'm not
by
understanding.
dependent, oh, smoothie. By dependent, he just means this thing.
Repellent. Can you like write it down because you're gonna explain it like more complicated than what C
No,
did.
no, no, no. It's gonna be lesser words, bro. If dependent on Y, then X needs Y. That's all,
I couldn't hear you. Like,
bro. If X is dependent on Y, then X needs Y to exist. That's what. That's all he's saying.
if X
Actually,
is dependent on Y.
you
Okay.
know what, bro. I'll just say something like this because I don't feel like explaining all of this to you. Do you know what the PSR is?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
Okay, you don't know what the PSR is. The PSR is the idea that all existing things require an explanation. Okay.
Oh, okay. So are you saying that if this said thing exists and need an explanation for why it exists?
Yes.
Oh, why?
Well, there are a few arguments I can use. I think denying the PSR will lead you to some sort of radical empirical skepticism.
It would lead to me being a radical skeptic.
Yeah.
Uh, I don't see how is that going to be denying PSR. But what do you define as radical skeptic?
Radical here just means like extreme. So, like for example, if you deny the PSR, then I can just posit that all of your sensory experiences are uncaused in the sense that they're just arbitrary. So the fact that you perceive yourself having two hands, the fact that you perceive yourself debating me right now, all of these can just be uncaused, arbitrary experiences. They're not really explained by anything. In which case, you can never really know if you have two hands. You can never really know whether you're debating me. You can never really know anything. Because everything you perceive can just be some sort of arbitrary, uncaused thing that has nothing to do with the actual world. So that's just like one argument I can use.
Okay, and you're saying that me and put it into question, let's say, everything having an explanation to why it actually exists would just be me be me, like me being a radical skeptic. Then I guess your reason to why I cannot be a radical skeptic because what is that again?
No. You definitely can be a radical skeptic, but like obviously, if you don't know whether you have two hands, you don't know whether you have two balls and a penis, then obviously you won't know if a god exists. So it seems to be obvious.
Oh, it seems to be obvious if we don't know these said things that actually that we can perceive.
No, like obviously, if you don't know anything, like in order to, okay, what I'm saying here is in order to be a radical skeptic, you basically commit yourself to the view that you don't know anything. And obviously, if you don't know anything, then you don't know that God exists. That just seems to be obvious.
No, I'm saying that I can know that said things that actually exist in our reality, but I don't see the reasoning or let's say the connection between why me, why do I have to know everything that exists, or why do I have to notice that things that I view to exist in our reality and tells that it needs an explanation to why it exists. I don't see the connection.
I
I don't
I
see how
don't
that's a radical skeptic.
I don't repellent. Do you know what he said? I don't know.
Wait, I'm just saying, like, if I
wait.
like, for example,
No,
anything that I
look, wait,
perceive inside
Brainers.
reality.
I asked repellent. Repellent. Do you know what he said?
Smoothie. Real quick, just concisely repeat the argument.
No, that's what I was trying to do, but like he
Let's
actually like is that
concisely repeat
but,
it.
okay, hold on. Yeah, see. So basically the argument is just very simple. I'm just stating if I can perceive anything that exists inside reality and I have knowledge on the said thing that I perceive or whatever, I'm asking why does that need verification? Why does that thing that I perceive need some verifiable evidence to why it exists? I don't think that like applies for me being a radical
Oh,
skeptic.
So look, no,
are
I
you?
understand what you're saying now. Look, that's just like a horrible misunderstanding of the argument. I don't know where you got that from.
That's what
So
I told you
first
to
and
write it
foremost, in
down.
order to look, just calm down. Look, let's just say, for example, that you see a blue ball in front of you. Okay, like a blue football in front of you. Um, Now typically you might say something like, "I see this blue ball in front of me. This is explained because in the actual world there is a blue ball in front of me," or "This is because in the nominal world there is a blue ball in front of me and I thus perceive it in my mind or something like that. That would be an explanation. But if you deny the PSR, then I can just say, look, all of your sensory experience is unexplained. It's just arbitrary, it just happens. There's no actual explanation for it. In which case, you seeing anything doesn't have to actually connect to the actual world. So you might see yourself with two hands, but in the actual world, you might not have two hands at all. In the actual world, you might not have 2 feet, or you might not have a penis and 2 balls. And obviously, if we say it like this, and you are committed to this radical skeptic view where you cannot know anything, it makes sense why you cannot know that God exists, right? That's the argument.
Again, see, can you just write this down? I was not listening to that shit.
Yeah, look, I'm just not interested. I feel like I'm lecturing you.
No. I just want you to write it down because everything that you say is like it skips over my head because like most of the part I just don't understand what you're saying, and like the second part I just need you to write it down so it can be like more simple and I can like
Um,
attack it precisely.
Yeah, but you see how? Okay, look,
all right, I'm here.
I'll just say it slower for you, okay?
No. I just want you to write
Look,
it down.
no, I don't feel like writing, so I'll just say it slower for you, okay?
No,
We'll go
I
piece
just
by
want you to
piece.
write it down.
Look,
See,
I'll go step by step, and when you don't
no,
understand,
I want you to write it
look,
down.
just look. I'm not writing anything down. I'll go step by step,
Okay,
and when you don't
repellent.
understand,
Wait, hold on, see,
oh my word.
Repellent, can you write it down? Do you know what he
Yeah,
said? If you
Repellent
know what
can
he
write
said,
it down in the
write it down
background.
precisely.
Repellent can write it down in the background. Look, it's pretty simple.
Look,
The
no,
PSR is the idea. Look,
I want him to write.
the
No,
PSR is the idea.
hold
The
on, hold on.
PSR is the
I want
idea.
him to
Look,
get.
just
Wait,
don't speak over me, okay? I'm
hold
trying
on,
to give the
Repellent said,
argument.
"Fuck no."
Don't
I don't.
speak over me. I'm trying to give the
I
argument.
don't know what you're saying, so I don't want you to like, repeat yourself. I want repellent to
Look,
write it down more
I'm
precisely.
not repeating myself. I'm making it simpler for you.
You are repeating yourself. Just the word,
No,
just
I'm
because you
making it
switch the
simpler.
words
I'm
around
making it
doesn't mean that it's
simpler.
not going to be a repetition.
No,
See,
I'm
Hold on.
making it simpler. Okay. So look,
no.
all
Look,
the
every
argument.
time that you say this, you're gonna put it simpler or more
No, no,
concisely.
no,
It
no.
doesn't mean to
So
be
look,
concise or
no, no,
simple at
no.
all.
So
So I'm
look,
gonna repellent to write it
the
down.
argument is pretty simple. Okay.
I know that you think
All
it
the
to be pretty
argument
simple,
is
but I
just
obviously don't deem it
the
to be pretty simple.
PSR is
I
the
want to
idea
repellent to
that
write it
all
down.
things that exist
I'm not listening to
require
this.
an explanation for their existence. All things that are true require an explanation for why they are true.
Look
So
at
if
the
something is
If
true,
presupposition.
you
Wait, what
let's
if
just
Justin
say
one
that
White
thing
P
said.
is
do not
true.
require an
Let's just
explanation,
say
then
that
you
P
Wait,
is
have
wait,
no
wait,
true.
wait.
reason.
So
It
what
must
Justin
be
White
A
said. You're
because
saying epistemically
hold on,
because
official.
even so, that's not
I'm
to
not.
be.
Look, officials,
Hold on,
calm
hold on,
down.
hold on.
Hold
Hold
on,
on,
I'm
hold
not
on.
debating you, official. I'm debating this smoothie guy. So look,
If you
that's what the
accept it,
PSR is.
do not
Okay, the
require an
PSR is the
explanation,
idea
there would
that
be no
everything that
reason
is
for
true.
it to accept
Like, just calm down, okay? The PSR is the idea that everything that is true
this
has a
cause.
because. Okay, has a this thing is true because, right? That's for every single true thing in reality. That's what the PSR is. Now, if you deny the PSR, it then becomes possible, right, under your worldview, that everything that you experience is just unexplained. So whenever you see something in front of you, you don't actually have to be seeing anything. It could just be some sort of arbitrary illusion, right? And there's no way to really defend this.
Oh
So
my!
obviously,
Oh,
if
he's
you
talking about
deny,
the Eamon's paradox.
no,
Oh, I know what he's
that's
talking
not what
about.
I'm
Hold
talking
on, hold on,
about.
hold
That's what he's talking about. That shit.
That's not what I'm talking about. That's not what
Yes,
I'm
you
talking
are.
about. So look, no, it's not. Look, oh my god, look, I can't hear myself think because there's just so much background noise. But look, if you deny the fact that everything needs an explanation, then in a way you're committed to this radical skeptic view where everything that you could be seeing might just be brute and unexplained. In which case you can't be certain of anything, and if you can't be certain of anything, it makes much more sense why you cannot be certain that God exists.
Okay, so you're just saying if we can be certain about this thing that exists, then we could just question everything that exists, correct?
Pretty much, yes.
Let me hold on. Write this shit down.
Type shit.
If
No, Smoothie. No. Smoothie, don't argue against that.
And this is one like the
no,
main.
hold on. No, I just think like uh, I'm just trying to see if we can't be
Wait,
certain.
what's the topic about?
Wait,
Like, why is
wait,
paladin?
Smoothie.
The C got beat up on what was it? I forgot what meta ethics. Now he wanted to debate theology.
Official, you know what he
Oh,
said? He said something like, moral statements are true linguistically, but they're not true in reality, even though
Yeah,
all a proposition needs is that it can be true linguistically. So
yeah,
I don't know
yeah.
Did
what
you
he
win?
meant by that.
He
Wait,
didn't.
wait, hold on, wait. See, did you win or did you lose, bro?
He lost that.
I did not lose. Wait, Repellent, you're his dad, right?
No, he. What? What? Okay, he
Were
lost.
you listening? Were you listening to what he was saying about moral statements?
Yeah,
okay. Wait. The thing it comes down to, I wasn't there, for I got there in the end. Like, the thing it comes down to is like why Smoothie said in reality moral statements wouldn't be true, right? Like why they're not verifiable. I wasn't there for that part. I was just there for the part where like you guys
No,
were talking about.
Repellent. The topic was cognitivism versus non-cognitivism. So I
Oh
don't know why he's talking
no,
about.
that wasn't the topic. The topic was going to be quasi-realism versus your stance or whatever you
Wait,
took.
what do you think
Content.
quasi-realism is?
whoa.
No, I said
Like,
quasi. No, hold on. Yeah, repellent. I'm not repellent. See, I said quasi real is going to be like a sub point or a subtopic for non-cognitivism or whatever. But I'm stating that non-cognitivism is not going to be the thing that I'm like positing in totality. I'm positing quasi realism. That's
What
what
was
would be
your
like
what was
understanding.
your argument for quasi
Yeah,
realism?
yeah. And the argument that I gave was just stating that I gave like not an emotivist. Wait, yeah, it's part of an emotivist argument or like
You're
of what
basically
is it?
saying since it's not a
Wait,
Oh, hold
official,
on, hold
just
on, hold on,
official,
hold on,
just
hold on,
calm
hold on.
down, bro.
Hold on. Yeah, I said that the argument is just going to be that propositions can be explained, let's say VR linguistics, but they can never be explained and verifiable inside of our reality, which you haven't given
They
defeat.
can be explained via our
Wait,
language,
so
like through our words. Is that what you
For
mean?
example,
hold on,
yeah,
wait,
hold on. Yeah, for example, if I say that okay, aliens exist or aliens doesn't exist, that's going to be like a truth
Bro,
down via linguistics.
you could have
But if I say
just said yes or no, bro. You could have just
okay,
yes or no, bro.
so yes, but I'm trying to explain it more simpler for you because you obviously don't understand.
Yeah, nigga, I asked a question. What the fuck? Linguistics is
Yeah,
a language.
you asked me a
Bro, I don't
question.
know why you trying to
I
jab. It's a
understand.
yes
You
or no
don't have to
question,
like
bro.
be
Like,
simplest
I
for me.
understand verbatim what you said. You could have
Okay,
said
then why
yes or
ask
no.
the
What the
question?
fuck are you talking
Then why
about?
ask the question?
I said it. Do you just mean language? When you say linguistics, bro. That's all I asked,
Okay,
bro.
so yeah,
yeah, look,
what the fuck? Okay, it didn't sound like you asked that, but
just
okay.
hurry up and explain so I can talk to the repellent.
Okay, yeah, basically my argument was just stating that anything can be propositional VR linguistics, but they can never be propositional VR reality because to something to be propositional in our reality, which you have an attack, which is stating that it has to be proposition. I mean, for it something to be truth inside of our reality, it has to hold empirical or synthetical truth or synthetical basis or like a synthetical justification or whatever. I'm saying since it cannot be proven synthetically or empirically, then it cannot be true inside of reality, which you haven't like give it defeated towards.
So like repellent, this is what I mean when I say this guy was born with like I don't know 400 extra chromosomes. Like he essentially is saying here that it's propositional, but because it cannot be verified to be true in our reality, it's not quote unquote propositional in reality. Which once again, like all error theorists claim this, and error theorists are cognitivists, right? So they would say, look, most statements are propositional; they're just not true in reality or something. So like I can hold to that view and I can still win the debate.
That
That's what
was not what I was saying.
just calm down. That's what he means when he says he slammed me. By the way, he means I
wait,
proved to you that moral statements are never true in reality, which is wasn't the topic. That's not a defense of quasi-realism or non-cognitivism. So you didn't win anything.
No, okay, so no, see, I didn't say that it since it cannot be true.
wait,
I mean, it
hold
cannot be true inside of reality. Then there's going to be
on,
proposition.
bro.
It is going to be.
Smoothie, hold on. Hey, Smoothie. Firstly, well, I'll just ask this question. When you say not true in reality, do you just mean like not true, or do you mean doesn't have a truth value? Because
It doesn't have a truth damned. My bad.
True
so
fam.
it doesn't. Wait, you- wait. So you mean it doesn't have a truth value, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So what do you define reality to be? Like,
Uh,
because colloquially, well, I mean, in these contexts, reality is taken to be like something, anything that exists. And earlier, like you like confirmed that you take definitions to be existing items. So definitions will be real. Like
no,
you.
no, I'm no, I do. My bad. I place a differentiator between linguistics and something that's going to be true inside reality. I'm saying it could be true linguistically. I just place a differentiator upon those said two things. I don't know why you're trying to say that. Okay, linguistics exists inside reality. Therefore,
Wait,
even though he didn't pause. Hold on. Even though he didn't posit an argument for that, I don't know why repellent does this. But no, I'm saying that. So linguistics can
oh,
be true. Hold on. I'm saying linguistics can
No.
be like proven or let's say concrete inside of reality. But I'm saying that I posit a differentiator between
wait,
I
linguistics
kind of
that
understand
exists
what
inside reality.
you're telling me.
Smoothie. Well, firstly, Smoothie, I'm not.
Repellent, he's fucking retard. Repellent. All he's saying is that truth amps are gonna be not. He's not gonna have a truth amped in reality. He's not gonna have a fucking truth amped in fucking reality. You fucking retard.
No, okay, you retard. Okay, look, okay. I'm stating that it cannot have a truth temp. I'm saying it can be a truth temp inside of linguistics. That's why I said I differentiated between. I'm saying it
Smoothie,
can have a
bro.
truth temp inside of
Smoothie,
linguistics, but it can never be
bro.
true inside of reality.
He's not gonna have a
Bro,
truth amped.
Smoothie, you just like spoke seriously to someone who trolled you, like C was trolling you right now, but that doesn't matter. Again, Smoothie, like I'm not saying that C said this in the debate. I'm just trying to understand your argument, right? That's why I'm confused on like what you define reality to be. Like, if you define reality to be like something that exists, because that's what like people usually define reality to be, right? If you do that, then by virtue of you saying that definitions exist, you'd also be saying that definitions are real. So you'd be saying that something true by definition or something true by linguistics or whatever the fuck, you'd be saying that they're true by like some sort of real
It's
world.
trippy.
No. Yeah, I'm saying that let's say like the linguistics can exist
Hmm.
concretely inside of reality, but I'm saying I take those two to be different, like a differentiator. For example, if I could say that
Oh,
unicorns.
so like
Hold on. I could say
okay,
that unicorns. Okay, hold on. I could say that unicorns. Why is this? Wait, hold on, repellent. I could say that unicorns exist via my linguistics. I can like argument for or a syntax. till unicorns exist and all that. But that way, we can
Don't
never
worry.
prove that unicorns actually
Okay,
exist undoubtedly
Smoothie,
for the rest
Shinra's
of
in the
the
call
world.
now. Don't worry, everyone.
Smoothie, you don't have to go
Shut up,
on.
you Nigerian booty scratcher.
Yeah,
Bro,
yeah, 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 yeah. Anyways, so
Grippy. Oh,
Mr.
Repellent, you're such a fucking idiot. What he's saying is that in
Cease
reality,
and
you're not gonna have a one
desist.
truth hunt, okay? So it's not gonna have a truth hunt.
So,
We're actually gonna have a truth
bro,
hunt.
oh my
Ch-
lord,
Let that nigga
You-
know,
so
see?
brainless, so
bro,
brainless, so brainless. So,
In reality, he's not gonna have a fucking truth hunt. In reality, he's not gonna have
Get that nigga, see?
bro. Okay, so right, you don't have to go on. That's why I was trying to cut you. Like, I get what you're saying. So you just take reality to be like something different. You're just saying reality is anything that's like empirically verifiable, right?
empirically verifiable, yeah, but I'm stating that okay, something
Yeah.
could be empirically. Okay, hold on, hold on. Yeah, I'm saying
Yeah.
something could be empirically verifiable. For example,
See, now,
empirically verifiable via linguistics or whatever. I'm saying that can be the case, but I'm saying it could be like verifiable via linguistics, but it can never be verifiable. The said linguistics that we're trying to like verify can never be actualized inside reality, or the moral
okay,
statements that we're trying to like.
okay, okay, wait, because you're speaking at like a billion miles per hour. So,
bro.
um,
Okay, please
I,
understand. Wait, Shinra.
I'm I'm trying to understand his argument because
Dude,
like
no. He's oh no, I understand, dude. Okay, Smooth, you don't have to like do this. Okay, yeah, Shinra. All he's saying is there's a difference between something being true by linguistics and something being true like by like empirical verification. And when he says like moral statements are not true, he's saying that they can't be empirically verified. That's all he's
well,
No,
saying.
if
Repellent.
they
All
can
he's
be
saying is that it's not
improved.
gonna have a truth hunt in reality.
Wait, so it isn't going to be like be able to be empirically verified. So my question
No,
is like
no, I said empirically verified, synthetically verified. It could be like, let's say, for example, if we can, it could be something like
no,
linguistics.
not another example. Look,
Oh my God.
one thing like look, you've way too many examples whenever you're there for one. And then two, uh when you say propositional, what do you mean?
I gave this multiple times, but a proposition is just going to be a declarative statement that holds a truth terms.
Okay, one,
I
it's
hold the
that
truth
is
out.
true. Okay, look. One. The reason why he keeps making fun of you for is because what you mean to say is that a proposition is just a statement that can be true or false. So
Yeah,
whenever
that's
you
what I said.
say it can hold the truth amped, one, it's apt, and two, like
Uh,
I don't know why you say it like that, but the second thing is, when you say true or false there, right, or it can have some form of truth value, what do you mean?
He means synthetical verification. Like he
Oh
does it.
damn! It's just like y'all niggas are getting educated, but y'all are calling this nigga retarded. Like y'all understand what he's saying, bro. It's
like
like
what?
I
Okay,
don't know. I
like
just feel like y'all
I'm,
don't.
No.
I
Shut
think
that
some
shit up.
people.
Whoever just said that, shut that shit up right now. We know
I
what
think
he's saying.
some
He's
people
what he's saying.
understand what I'm saying. I think the only people
He's
that's
just
kind of like,
the truth hunt.
hold on,
Y'all
hold on,
think
hold on,
y'all are
Reality.
dickheads.
I think some people.
He's gonna say
Okay,
his
I just
answer
want.
about reality.
See.
Wait,
Hold on.
why are
I
y'all
Let
think
that
starting
nigga
this?
some
know,
people.
see? Bitch
I,
ass nigga
oh,
name, see?
Wait,
Wait,
Y'all finna
so
say bitch
oh
ass nigga
Lord.
named C.
Because
You already got
Look,
I'm
beef.
I can
saying that
explain it. Look, all Smoothie's
I'm
trying to
saying that
say
okay. I
is
think
that
some
these
people
propositions are
actually
not
do,
going to
do,
be
understand.
true
Oh my God,
after
but I'm
reality.
just
so like is everyone going to speak at the same time or
Look, all
bro,
Smoothie's trying to say is that linguistically they're going to hold the truth amped, but in reality,
bro. Okay,
You need to
so
look
linguistically hold these nuts.
Smoothie, do you wanna Smoothie? Do
okay
you wanna calm down?
Bitch
no
ass nigga
I
named.
want to hear this. So Smoothie, I have a question. So when
yes.
you say that like they can't be empirically verified or synthetically verified, one I just to be completely clear, I want to know what you even mean by synthetically there because
Uh, okay. So basically, synthetically, virtue of how the world is, or whatever.
by
That's what I've been
virtue
doing.
of how the world is, okay.
That's like in very like
So
simple terms.
okay, question. What do you think a synthetic proof or something would look like?
Okay. Mm. I don't know how to give an example, but I know how to give a definition. Unless you want to, you can provide an example, but
No, no, because I'm trying to understand what you mean. So it wouldn't make any
he
sense
doesn't
for
know what
you.
he means. Doesn't know what he
you
means.
said I sound black.
Explain this cock, booty scratcher.
So
Okay.
you know, but you can't give an example. Okay.
Yeah, bitch, I know you, son.
Oh, yeah, I
Yeah,
understand. I
like
can give an
Let
no,
that
example.
no,
nigga
I
know,
don't.
Ryan.
Oh,
Please
my God.
Okay.
Stop.
Hold on. I'm saying I can give it. I said I can give a definition. I can also give interpretations of what it
No,
can
no,
mean.
no.
But
Look, because
I can never.
when you
I don't know
say
how to like. Okay, I don't know how to adequately give an example without like making myself sound dumb.
okay, but when you say like you what's it called, it can't be empirically verified, right, to be true or false. I'm so confused as to what do you think you'd mean for something to be empirically verified to be false in the case of like
Oh,
moral statements.
you
What do
want me
you
Uh,
to?
think?
for example, let's say it says something can be true inside of reality via our empiricism. Let's say the opposite of that said thing cannot be true inside of our reality. For example, let's say corn exists. We cannot say, okay, like yeah, let's say something exists, and
Uh-huh.
if we don't have empirical evidence that the other thing doesn't exist or whatever, we can like most probably we can probably say that that thing doesn't exist.
Okay. So wait, repeat the last part.
Basically, if we can say that something exists, for example, a bird or whatever, we can also say, let's say if we don't have any evidence or said the other thing that doesn't exist. Let's say a water bottle doesn't exist in our reality, and we don't empirically verify that water bottle exists in our reality. Then we could just say that that water bottle doesn't exist inside of our reality.
Uh, okay. So I think you already know the like why that's fallacious for one, but so I'm not even going like go
No,
over
no,
it. But two,
yeah,
I'm
I'm saying it's
confused as to how you'd argue for like an emotivism view when you say that like every single person's moral statements, whenever they say this is like bad or this is good, you'd have to be affirming that they're just representing an emotional state. So I'm confused how you'd argue that.
they're just representing an emotional state. Yeah, I'm saying what I mean I don't think we can actually prove that the set emotions or let's say most more arguments can be like reduced towards emotions or whatever. I think we can just say that they're gonna be, let's say, based upon emotion, we can prove that are gonna be reducible towards emotion.
Okay. Saying they're reducible just means they're the same thing for one. So like
Wait, hold on.
maybe the
Hold
way
on.
Archie used it whenever he's debating, maybe that confused you, but there's that
Hold on.
for one.
Wait, what did you say? I couldn't hear you. Like
Saying something is reducible just means they're the same thing. So 300, like a circle is just reducible down to
no, yeah,
360 degrees,
yeah,
this,
I
that,
don't beat them.
that, like,
Wrong
da,
that
da,
I
da, da,
beat you.
da. Hmm?
But now I'm talking to see. I don't need to run around telling niggas that I beat you if I got the recording. You obviously didn't understand
Yeah,
the
no,
argument.
I don't look. I don't really care to like see
Nah,
both the chess beat each other. Like it's too late for this. But then the second thing is, if you take a non-cognitivist view, you just think it isn't representative of a proposition. So again, I'm confused. That's what you think they do represent, unless you don't think moral statements represent anything, which would be very confusing.
you said if I think that moral statements doesn't represent anything. What do you mean by
No,
that?
I'm asking you, Ike,
No,
if you
no,
don't think
yeah.
they represent
I know it's
propositions,
gonna
what
be
do you think they
sure,
represent?
sure. I know it's gonna be a question, but I'm asking what do you mean?
Okay, so for example, whenever people say, what's it called, abortion is bad, right? To you, you don't think they're saying, oh yeah, it's like it can be true or false that is bad, right? You don't think they're making any sort of propositional statement. So
No,
what do you think? Yeah, so what do you think they're trying to like represent whenever they say this is bad? Do you think they're just saying abortion boo, abortion makes me feel bad? Like, well, what do you think? Richard, that's still propositional, but yeah.
no,
What do you think?
if you're asking him, I'm saying that can it be like propositional
honestly,
to reality? I
it
think I
was
already answered that. But
y'all.
let's say for example, if they
If
say
you guys
not
were
for
to read
no,
lookism, this wouldn't be
hold on,
happening.
it's because Sharon, you don't like example, so like I'll just give like an interpret like just a my argument. Basically, if somebody says that okay, abortion is bad or whatever, I just think that's just they're giving it like like I think I explained this. Like if they say that hold on. That wasn't like comical at all. But if somebody says that abortion is bad, I say they can say like abortion is bad via linguistics. They can say, "Oh, abortion is bad." That can only be they can only be propositional
Yeah,
and hold to
you
at
think so? Wait, to be clear,
linguistics.
you think they express it in the form of a proposition, but the thing that they are actually talking about, or the actual substance of what they are saying, or what they mean, I should say, is just not propositional. So
Yeah,
they can say,
it's not going
okay,
to be propositional inside of reality. Yes, no.
okay. So I don't know what you mean by proposition outside inside the reality, but I mean I
Yeah,
think you
but
probably mean that like it can be verified to be true or
yeah, it
false
cannot
within
be
our
verified.
reality.
Reality be the
But
truth.
that typically isn't what most people that typically isn't what most people mean when they say propositional. So
No,
you're better off
no,
changing that
okay. Wait,
definition.
what the fuck is that going to be like a tracking error on your part? Because I already gave the definition or like or what we use for propositions, which is just a
Uh,
declarative statement that's going to hold a let's say the
Crazy.
possibility of it being true or false. I gave a proposition of what it means or whatever, but I'm saying that
wait,
proposition can hold on. I'm
but
saying the proposition can only be declarative and hold a true possibility via linguistics. It can never be true
no,
inside of
no, no.
reality.
But I'm confused. If you say that like a proposition is something that can be possibly true or false, and then you're saying that the only way this thing can be propositional is if it can be verified in our own reality, those two
Yeah,
things don't really
I'm,
seem
I'm
to,
saying
to
I'm
align
saying
with
the
each other,
linguistics.
no?
I'm saying the linguistics of the belief statement, which is like let's just say the linguistics of moral statements can let's say be propositional via linguistics. But I'm saying that the linguistics, the propositional, or let's say the possible truth wait the linguistics that are possibly true can never be true or possibly true inside of our reality. That's I don't know how to put it in more like simplest terms.
What's the logical contradiction of them being true?
Okay.
Let that
So
nigga
what
know, see?
you said what's the logical contradiction? If I like
Yeah.
already explained why is it gonna if it's gonna be like false inside of our reality, I don't think it can be false or unless they true inside of a different reality via the
What's
laws
the
of
logical
Wait.
contradiction of them
Wait.
being
So
true?
do you not think? Wait. Chill, chill, chill. So you think that, like, for
Where is
example,
the synthetic
if the
contradiction?
statement, if the statement unicorns do exist, right? If that is false within our reality, so we can search every single corner of the universe and we can see that unicorns are they actually are
Reality
not
can be
present
this
there.
penis, boy.
Tell me that guy.
But then, so if we search, okay, if we
What
This
the
search,
is
fuck am
so
I
fucking
seeing, chat?
bad. This
okay,
guy,
okay,
bro, just don't waste your time, bro.
no, 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 no. Okay, so if we
I
search
remember
every single part of the planet, right, or every single part of the universe, right, we can verify this unicorn doesn't exist, right? You think that would be sufficient enough proof to say that this thing is like logically impossible, so it does not exist in any reality? Is what you're trying to tell me?
no, yeah, I'm saying if we like search up every corner of the universe or
By
whatever,
the
we can
way,
find it.
y'all.
Hold on, hold
By
on.
the way, y'all better fucking chill on brainless, or I'm fucking like killing your
He's
family.
retarded. He's retarded.
What?
Uh,
Nigga,
um,
That nigga's
bro,
online. I'm not gonna
bro,
lie to
Dude,
you.
dude,
wait,
I'm not interested.
He's not even done. Hold on, hold
That's
on. He's not
right.
even done.
It is
What
my
the fuck?
fucking
Okay,
victory.
hold on. Do you not see that I lost the argument?
Is that you? When you said that? That's
Wait, Eric, I
Let
hope
that
you're
nigga
waking.
know, see?
Why
What is
is a
that nigga
40-year-old
talking
man
about?
screaming at the
Eric,
top of
Eric,
his
chill.
lungs?
Oh my god.
Mic
Snake,
down, please.
control your
Okay,
server.
yes,
And if I
hold
so,
on.
don't,
Let
so,
that
so, so,
nigga know.
Hold on,
Fuck
Snake.
is
I'm
that nigga?
trying. Okay, I'm trying to get some clarification
I put
from
KK and mom
the higher
first.
powers. So, Eric, I don't know. Are you listening to this? Like, maybe I missed out on a step of the way, but
Bro, this
so
is
just
beyond Eric's caliber, bro.
hmm? Okay. So I just want to know, brainless. When you say that, like, if we search all of the universe and we don't see a unicorn, you think that to be clear, you think that's sufficient proof that unicorns don't exist in any possible world?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, yeah, because I'm saying via the laws of logic. It's just me like providing an equal interpretation. I'm just saying via the laws of logic. If anything, if
What?
this said thing cannot, hold on, if this said
Hmm.
thing cannot be true inside of our reality, I don't think it can be true inside of a different reality via the laws of logic. Are you saying that the laws
I'm
of
so
logic?
confused. What?
Hold on.
Hmm.
If you are you saying that the laws of logic will have, let's say, would be
God in
different?
them.
Hold on. If something, for example, if something doesn't exist inside of this reality, and that's like appealing to the laws of logic, are you saying in a possible world that said thing cannot exist inside the other reality? I think that would just go against the laws of logic.
Okay, so one, I don't even know what like possible what like law of logic that would break. So again, law of like
And
excluded
existing and not
middle.
existing at the same time?
Yeah,
Or
okay. So okay. You understand that, like, for example, if I say this cup of coffee, right? It's cold if and only if I put it in the freezer, right? And then in another possible world, if this freezer just doesn't exist, right, then it will not be cold. Then you understand that you like it'd be true that it's cold in one possible world and not true in another, but that wouldn't cause any form of contradiction. I'm so confused.
no,
Like,
no, okay, so no, I'm saying that so for example, something
it's
could be
just wait, chill. The state it's in is just dependent on like
hold on.
something
No,
external
I'm
to
saying
it.
wait,
Hey,
hold on, Shannon.
Shinra, shut up.
Hold on. I'm saying like
Sorry.
if something doesn't hold like the all like like identifying properties toward the said pre-existing thing that exists inside the let's say the actualized world instead of the possible world, that I don't deem that said thing to be identical with the said thing. For example, if we say that okay,
Yes, these two cups wouldn't be identical.
hold on.
Yeah, sure.
I'm not done. I'm stating, for example, if that said thing is gonna be like is gonna be froze or is gonna be cold or whatever, but inside of a different reality, that said thing is not gonna be cold or whatever. I just deem that said thing not to be the
Yes.
exact same thing
Okay.
that exists inside of it.
Okay. Yes. Okay. But you, what's it called? Yes, that's like okay. That's like trivially true, right? So of course, if it's the exact same cup, right, in which they share all of the same properties, of course, it's like logically impossible for it to like be the same thing and not have all of the same properties. That isn't the disagreement. The disagreement here is like whether or not what's it called? Whether or not like some moral facts, I should say, or like moral propositions actually exist within the world. So just because they don't exist here, right, due to some form of external thing, and like under your view at least, that does not mean that it's going to be like logically impossible for it to like actually exist in another possible world because they think that
That's
would
because
quote unquote
I already
be
gave
inhibiting
reason
it
to
from
why it wouldn't.
existing, just wouldn't be present there.
No, yeah, I'm saying I already gave reason into why it wouldn't exist, or if the said thing doesn't exist inside of this possible world, it wouldn't exist inside of the other possible world via the
Yeah.
laws of logic. Are you saying that the laws of logic would be, let's say, it would be different inside of a different reality? For example, if it
No,
said,
no, 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 no.
hold on,
I'm
hold on, hold
not
on, hold on,
saying
not,
that the
wait,
laws of logic
I'm
would be
I'm trying to
different.
provide more clarification to what I'm talking about because I'm new on this topic. But I'm just stating that, for example, if something to exist inside of this reality, if we search every corner of the universe and that
Hmm.
said thing doesn't exist inside of this reality, then we say, okay, but in a possible world, this said thing can exist inside of this reality. I just think that would break the laws of logic. I think
Okay,
this at
okay.
the same
If
time.
what you're saying is that, like, if we place it in the exact same conditions, right, where almost every single fact about the universe is the same in a different possible world, would this thing exist? And then you say, like, no, it wouldn't exist in that possible world. It's like, cool, I guess, if I take that interpretation. But clearly, what C is trying to talk about here, at least from what I understood, is that in the absence of anything, at least because he affirmed the PSR, if there's no explanation as to why it wouldn't exist or there's nothing inhibiting like these moral propositions from existing, then it would be like in this possible world, then they would actually exist. Even if this thing that is inhibiting them and stopping them from existing in this world, right, exists, like that wouldn't make render it impossible. I'm very confused as
No,
to what
yeah.
you mean here.
Again, he can keep saying that it's not gonna be impossible for me to exist inside of a possible world or whatever. I mean, it's not gonna be yeah, it's gonna be impossible for him to exist inside of a possible world if he doesn't exist inside of a, let's say, the actualized world that we live in or whatever. I'm saying he can keep saying that,
What are
but I
you
don't
talking
see any
about?
justification to why that would be true.
Yo, just shut up, bro. Please. We're done. We're done. We're done. We're done.
Okay, see, it's okay. Never
My
mind.
sides hurt, bro.